So it is actually the dashboard of NetSuite ERP.
Mm-hmm.
We have this tabs here.
Mm-hmm.
We have transactions. From here, we can enter sales order. Entering sales order means creating sales order, and in O2C cycle, particularly in NetSuite, we have first thing is sales order. After that, we create invoices, and after
Mm-hmm.
that, before we can create invoices directly, or either there is one step in between, which is item fulfillment. You might be aware of that. Item
Mm-hmm.
fulfillment is something, pick, pack, ship thing. Like whenever
Mm-hmm.
the item is delivered, we assume that item is fully fulfilled. After that,
Mm-hmm.
here comes invoice, and after invoice, here comes customer payment, and then deposit or something. If after that refund is needed, so we can create a refund as well. For
Mm-hmm.
all these cycle, we have particular records. Let me open one for you if there is any. So you need to remember the paths as well.
Yeah, yeah. How do I get access to this?
Actually, you do not have access to this. I'll check if I can provide access.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
how do I mean, I need to get access somehow. So either Darwin has to give me or you have to give me.
Okay. So this is the list of sales orders. You
Mm-hmm.
can see, and let's view one. Mm, It's taking time to open. We can click on view to open it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a sales order, particularly to create a sales order. What we do, it's as simple as you can understand. We just need to open the form for which the path is this
Mm-hmm.
transaction, sales,
Mm-hmm.
enter sales, and click on it. After that, this form will be opened, and we need to fill only the mandatory fields. All those fields which are not mandatory, we need not to fill, and it will be created. What are the mandatory things? Mostly, the customer will be mandatory, date will be mandatory, date is mostly auto filled. And there's
Mm-hmm.
this subsidiary, you have an idea about subsidiary.
Yeah, subsidiary is kind of like different company within a big company. Like I have United States as one subsidiary. I
Yeah.
think in our company, as I understood, it's like more like if you have a let's say I have Canada, I have another company, then
Mhm.
I can actually put a subsidiary over there as well.
Yeah,
So
a company
yeah.
can have multiple subsidiaries as well, and there will be a primary subsidiary, which will be, the main subsidiary, we can say.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
this is a sales order typically, and we need to, to create sales order, we need to add one item, and we need to just click on save. Then the sales order will be created. This is the
Hmm.
first step to create a sales order, and all these, orders, sales order or something. These are called NetSuite records.
Hmm.
When I say record, I mean to say something, a transaction or an entity. By saying an entity, I mean an employee, or say customers, or a partner. For everything, we have a record in NetSuite.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. Record basically. Okay, yeah, I understand when it makes sense, but this is database. You have every sales order, you have one record, one line in the database, right? Or in Excel is one record, right? Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So just to give an idea, what as a NetSuite developer we will be doing, before things get some boring for you, let me just give you an idea what as a NetSuite developer we actually do. So,
Mm-hmm.
what type of requirement we have from our client is that let's just start with some simple customization. So our client is, NetSuite will provide the basic account, right? It will be the standard one. A NetSuite merchant who is using NetSuite, obviously they can customize that account according to their preferences. So
Mhm.
what is the simplest thing they can ask from us is that this is the let's say standard form only, right? Let me edit it. So according to their business requirement, or what they might want from us is that us to just simply create a field over here, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
They will ask us just to create a simply field over here, just to track something that let's say they want to put a memo on every sales order. So they will ask us to create a say field over here. So as a developer, we will be creating this field for them, and we will make sure that it appears on all the sales order they are gonna create, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
The field can be of any type. You might be aware of there are multi types of field we can create. It may be a list type field. It may be a currency type field. It may be a text field only or email field. Whatever we can create, we will create. Right. So
Mhm.
that is a simple requirement what we have. Coming to next, what sometimes what they will ask from us is that they are going to save this item, they are adding this item. So
Mhm.
multiple times what they will ask from us, multiple complaints, what they will do, they will not like to if there is a company, so it provides discount for the sales order more than $350, let's say, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So normally what will happen? They will go and they will manually have to add that discount item for every sales order, right?
Mhm.
So in that scenario, they will hire a developer and they will ask us to add a discount item automatically whenever they are going to save this sales order. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of development we will be providing. So that is just to give you an basic idea of what as a NetSuite developer we will be doing. It's just an example I'm giving you on sales order. This kind of customization we can be providing on any other record as well. Let's say purchase order, sales order, or invoice or something. So
Mhm.
that is just to give an idea what as a NetSuite developer we will be doing. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so now let's come to our PPT. Yeah. Uh, okay. So these are the transactions which we have. Uh, okay. Currently, you're on sales order page, right?
Yeah. Sales order page. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. So let's try to create a sales order if you would like, right?
Mhm.
So we are on this page. This is a fresh sales order. You just
Mhm.
sometimes you need to remember the paths. This is a important thing as well. Transactions, sales, and enter sales order. So we'll be selecting a customer. I selected one. Okay. Takes some time to just yeah. So customer is selected, and you can see that based on customer, subsidiary is already selected, right?
Mhm.
Select. Let's see. Yeah. You may only percentage field. Okay, someone has validation on this. That type of validation also we can put.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will come to that when we'll be doing scripting part. We'll just
Mhm. Mhm. It should
covering
be
all
client
those.
ready. Yeah.
Yeah. So just to make you understand all these fields which we are seeing here. we call these field body fields.
Mm-hmm.
We call these field body fields, and these are the
Body.
field groups. Primary information is a field group, sales information is a field group,
Mm-hmm.
intercompany management is a field group, and these are the
Mm-hmm.
field groups, and this item, we call it subtab. Item is a subtab, shipping is a
Mm-hmm.
subtab, billing is a subtab, accounting, relationship, all these are subtabs.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole line, under item, you can see we call this a sublist.
Publish. Okay.
So these things are the technical things you need to remember, when
Mm-hmm.
we'll be addressing further. So these are the technical things which will be, coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's save it first, the sales order. Please enter values for sales order type. Okay, here is the sales order type. Mm,
Sales order type. Somebody created a new field or something.
yeah, it is. So,
Sales order type.
okay. Mhm.
Custom. Well, somebody put in custom.
Yeah, let's check in custom only. Okay, nothing is there. Yeah,
There, there. Yeah.
yeah. So, I will show you whenever we create a field, if
Mm-hmm.
we are not, providing where we need to render it, so it will be coming under custom only.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, if we are providing that we need to render it under this primary information, so it will come here. Otherwise, if we are not providing any sub tab or any field group, so it
Mm-hmm.
will not come over there. It will come under custom only.
Okay.
Yeah, let's save it now. Yeah, you have already submitted this form. Okay. Yeah, so you can see that a sales order has been created. It is our first step, to create this O2C cycle.
Mm-hmm.
After that, there's this approve button. This is something, depends on the business logic. If a customer, a merchant does not want this, we can remove this button as well. But for now, just try to
Mm-hmm.
be with it. Let's company wants that all the sales order whenever they are created, before moving ahead, those should be approved by a specific role. In NetSuite we can have multiple roles as well, as you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm logged in with this administrator role. So the roles can be either, if you are a company employee, and your company is using NetSuite, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
they might
Not
give
yet. Yeah, going to, yeah. Implementing.
you an a specific role only. Let's say they want to give you an accountant role only, and
Mm-hmm.
or they want to give you a sales rep role only. So for those particular roles, you have limited access, what I can say. And but for administrate as an administrator, you have all the permissions to all the NetSuite records, and you can do everything as an administrator. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the things, those are the roles only, and we can customize any role as well. As an administrator, you can customize any roles. If you want to give permission to accountant for something that he or she does not have, So you can
Mm.
also provide the access for that as well. So for now, let's approve this.
This button is given by workflow, right? Is it?
Sorry, can you
This
please come?
button is given by the workflow.
This button, not actually. This button is not coming from workflow. With workflows, we can create buttons, and mostly, these buttons are created from workflows, and workflows also used for creating approval or something. But this particular button is not coming from workflow. Let me show
Mm-hmm.
you where this button is coming from, if you would like to.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this setup company enable features.
Mm-hmm.
So from this setup and company enable features, we can enable multiple things. There should be a checkbox which says either you want to have that approve button or not. You can see that there are multiple checkboxes which are not
Mm-hmm.
checked, and there are this. Okay, why is this not coming? Sales multiple options. Anyways, right
Yeah,
now
yeah. Find out. Let me know.
I'm not able to find it. Okay, let's just go to that sales order only. So if you want to go to the sales order again, we will
Mm-hmm.
again follow this part. Sales, enter sales. Now we can click on list. It will show
Mm-hmm.
us a whole list. So right now what we created, it's 18 today. We can sort it by recently created.
Yeah, it is 18 today. It's 18 today.
Yeah, so let's open this one we have created. So let me show you once again what I wanted to tell you about that approve button. So you can see that this status thing, we have it pending approval and pending billing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from so there will be a feature in that setup company. So from there you can select either by default you want to select pending approval or pending billing. Pending approval
Mm-hmm.
means you need to approve it first. Pending billing means you need not to approve. You can directly enter the cycle, right? So right
Mm-hmm.
now it is showing as pending billing because we have already approved it. Okay. After this, we will be completing this cycle by first creating the fulfillment record. Uh, okay, for this fulfillment is not showing. That is because let's open this item. That is because this is a non-inventory item, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, do you have any idea what we mean by non-inventory item?
Means you don't store it. You don't keep the stock for this item.
Yeah. Inventory item is something to which we can store somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so if
So,
there is an item which we can store, then only we can fulfill it, right? We will be picking it and shipping it, and then we will be delivering it. So,
mm-hmm.
because that is an non-inventory item only, so for this item, fulfillment record can't be created. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if there is an inventory item, there will be a checkbox which will be like fulfill this record, fulfill this sales order. Like that, it will be there. You can see that next billing is there, billing remaining is there, close order is there, create deposit there. So like that,
Mm-hmm.
there will be a button from which we can go to the fulfillment record, and there will be saving that record. The similar way we have saved this sales order, na, it will have its own form, and we will save it. And after that. When we'll come to this sales order, we will go to this next bill, which is for creating invoice.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I have clicked on this next billing. It will redirect us to the invoice record. So we have come to this invoice record. Mostly fields will be automatically filled. Mostly fields will be automatically populated on the invoice because we are coming from the sales order record. Sometimes we need to customize these things. Sometimes what will happen if we are coming from a sales order record na, so our client may ask us some advancement in this invoice. They might ask us to remove an item, they might ask us to add an extra item, they
Mm-hmm.
might ask us to source a particular field, any other values like that. Those type of customization client may
Mm-hmm.
ask from us, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll save it. Clicked on this save button. Yeah, so invoice has been created. Now, after the invoice has been created, we can accept the payment actually. Let's click on this accept payment record. So this whole thing I'm just demonstrating you is a O2C cycle only, right? I just want to
Mm-hmm.
give you an idea what
Mm-hmm.
types of transaction records are in NetSuite, particularly in O2C cycle.
Okay.
So if you if you feel like it is not necessary for you, so we can skip this part. I'm just uh, thinking that it's
Yeah, yeah,
necessary.
that's okay. You can skip. Yeah, we can skip because I already seen this already. So,
Okay, so you
yeah,
are already aware about these things, right?
correct, correct. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so it's done almost like this is the last record. After this, we can just create customer refunds, right? So this is
Mm-hmm.
a cycle only which we follow for O2C cycle, right? And these
Okay,
are the
yeah.
particular records. So okay, yeah. So I have already you know told you what is a fulfillment record and invoice record, right?
Mm-hmm.
And are you aware about custom records and custom fields?
I saw it a few times. I like, just on the sales order, there's a custom field. Custom record, I'm not sure. I remember I saw it, but I know you can create a custom record on a sublist. I think that's a
Okay,
idea.
let's
But yeah, but mhm.
you're able to see the skin right now, right?
Correct. Yes, yes.
Yeah, so let me first demonstrate you about custom fields. Okay, so mostly as a developer, we
Mhm.
are going to use this customization tab, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ju- uh, uh, custom fields is the what should I say, is the smallest part of our development, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just to create a custom field, we will go to this customization list, records, and fields, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, as I told you, in NetSuite, we have transaction records. So, in any record, where is this amount or what say, any transaction is something which has money involved, right?
Okay. Money involved. Okay. Uh-huh.
Money involved in the sense uh, in a record, particularly if there is a sales order, right? So it has money involved in it, right? We have a fulfillment, we have money involved in it, right? So invoice is
Mm-hmm.
a record, we have money involved in it. So all these record, we say transactions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And fields other than that, which I told you, employee, customer, partner, we say them entity.
Okay.
Yeah, and items are, or you already know item fields. So if we are going to create a field on invoice or sales order, so we will go to
Mm-hmm.
this customization list record. We will go to this transaction body fields. Does that make sense? Because we are going to create a field for sales order, that is a transaction record. You
Mm-hmm.
as a developer, you need to understand the difference between a transaction and entity. Does that
Mm-hmm.
make sense to you?
What about item? Item is what? Item is the product. Item fields.
Item as well is an record. For that, there's this separate fields we can create.
Okay.
Yeah,
Item is okay.
yeah. Item is something I have already told you. You can go to accounting items.
Item is the product, right?
Yeah,
These things
yeah.
that you
Item is a
sell.
separate record itself.
Okay.
These are
Inventory,
the,
not inventory.
yeah,
Okay.
inventory and no.
So those are items. Product basically, yeah, means product.
Yeah, products basically. In simple language, we can say products. These may be inventory, non-inventory, discount items, service items, kit package
Mm-hmm.
items. There are a
Mm-hmm.
set of items. If you would
Mm-hmm.
like, I can give you a whole lecture on this item thing. But that is not a let's say you can easily understand it. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
so we were on this. Yeah.
So the item means that item, right? And
Yeah,
CRM
item means
field
the,
means
yeah.
yeah, and
Sorry.
CRM means CRM fields.
CRM means the customer relation, management fields are there. So basically, NetSuite is, mostly used for accounting purpose, but we can use it for CRM purpose as well,
Mm-hmm.
for leads and,
Okay. So
custom relation
entity
management.
will be account, right? Entity will be account.
Entity is
Account,
something,
customer,
yeah,
customer, vendor
entity means individuals, we can say.
in engineer.
Customers,
Mm-hmm.
employees, like that.
Vendor,
Yeah,
supply.
vendors as well will come under this entity.
Okay.
Yeah, vendor and partners as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a simple thing, we are going to create a custom field. So I'm going to create this transaction body fields first for you. Okay. So we will, you already know the path: customization, list records, transaction body
Mm-hmm.
fields, and we'll click on new.
Mm-hmm.
So we can give label, let's say, give some meaningful. Right. So, as a best practice,
Mm-hmm.
we need to give this underscore before creating an ID.
Okay.
I will tell you why we need to give this ID first. So, we can select any type here from this type field.
Mm-hmm. What type do they have? So you have free form, text. Hello. Hello.
Let me reload this page. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can see that there are these type of fields.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We can create a checkbox. We can create a currency field. You are able to see, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we can create a hyperlink, integer number, list, record, long test, multiple select. So these are basically types of field we can create. So we can
Mm-hmm.
select any. Right now we are taking this free from text only. So we have put ID as well. We need to provide ID. That is best practice. If you will not provide ID, it will take, but will tell you why this ID thing is, mandatory for us to provide as a developer.
Oh.
I'm talking. So we created this a transaction body field. So now we need to define on what transaction we need to show this field, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if we want to show this field particularly on sales order or invoice, so that will come under sale, right? So we will click on this sale checkbox. Does that make
Mm-hmm.
sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we want to show that particular field on P2P cycle, that will come under purchase, right? If you want to
Mm-hmm.
show on both, we can click on both. Right now I'm clicking on this sales only, right? After that, we need to go to this display tab, which I already told you. We need to define under what sub tab we need to show that particular field, right? If we will not select any sub tab, let's say, so it
Mm-hmm.
will come under the custom one, which I already showed you. Does that make sense?
Okay. But if I really want to show it on the top,
If
what
you
do I do?
want to show it on top, we will select main.
Main. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can select the display type as well. We want to hide it. Sometimes we will create fields, hidden fields, because we just want to get the value from those fields, but we don't want
Mm-hmm.
to show those fields to customer, right? So sometimes we will be creating hidden fields, but for now I'm taking this as normal. We can create a disabled field as well, inline text as well. Let's say normal field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Validation and defaulting, it is something you can. If I click on this mandatory, it will be mandatory for the user to add something to that field. Does
Mm-hmm.
that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to
So,
this.
okay. So if I say I want to mandatory only for certain reason, you have to do coding.
Sorry.
If I want to say mandatory only for certain condition, then I
Yeah.
have to do coding, correct? I have to code
uh,
it. I have to
from
do.
from UI, if we want to make this field mandatory, so from UI we can only what say, this will be universal. It is mandatory for the customer to enter it. But like you said, you want to make it mandatory under some circumstances, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
where scripting comes. That part we will be
Okay.
covering from scripting only, right?
Okay.
As of now, we can understand it like this is a universal thing. If we want to make this field mandatory, and if we check this checkbox, it will be mandatory all the times for all the users,
Okay.
right? So, yeah, these are the things. And sourcing and filtering is something. If we want to source any value in this field, so we can do that as well from this source list, and we can select any field from here. So that will be sourcing that value from there. And if you would like to see, let me go to this. As a developer, I'm just trying to make you understand how we search the things and how we make our mind, if we are not seeing anything. So there is help subtab.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that in this help, now it is coming creating a field, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
if you sometime have time, you can go to this help center, and
Mm-hmm.
it will give us a whole idea how to create a custom field. This is the proper documentation NetSuite have provided. So
Okay.
this is the thing. As a developer, you can let's say explore this, and they have given everything in detail here. I was talking about this sourcing and filtering, so they have given examples how to do that as well. So that is a basic thing I just wanted to show you. Transaction, I will add this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Demo transaction, save it. Need to give this underscore here. Just, yeah. So I've already explained you. We need to select any of these: purchase, sales, or we can select multiple as well, and display
Mm-hmm.
as well. I have told you. Let's select main here. Yeah, and sourcing and filtering access to a particular role. If we want to show it, so we can select that particular role only, right?
Okay.
For now, let's just try to save it, and before if we want to save it, we need to apply it to forms, then only it will show on the forms, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to click on save and apply to forms. uh, okay, custom field already exists. Okay. I think it has already taken this name. Let's go to list. Yeah, demo the it was already saved because of internet.
Oh,
It
okay.
didn't. So you can see that this demo transaction, let me open it again. Let me see if I have, yeah, save and apply to forms. I will click on this. Yes. So we can select on which forms we need to show this field, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are the forms: bill, vendor bill, shared vendor bill, vendor credit. These are all the transaction forms of this O2C cycle. We want to select something, we can select. If we want to unselect something, if we need not to show this field on particular forms, so we can unselect that as well, right? So for now, I'm marking all. We can
Okay.
mark and unmark all, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. uh, yeah. Let's just save it. Okay. So now that we have saved it, let's see how it is going to reflect on the record, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we will go to this sales, enter sales. Yeah. So what was the field name that we created? It was a demo transaction, right?
So all these are form, the section. The form you say just now, right? What is form? Form is a section.
This form
Oh, okay, okay, okay. The different version of the okay, okay. I know what you mean.
so you can see that this field is right now coming here, demo transaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are all the UI customization which we are particularly talking about right now. So as you wanted this field to come here in this primary information, right? That was your primary question, I think. If you need to show this field here, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Let's just
Yeah.
say that. Yeah. Let's just
So
say
that is something we can achieve from UI itself. So right now you can see that this is coming here. So we can customize this particular form as well. For that, we need to go to this customize. You can see that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we
Okay.
can go to customize form.
Oh, it's not, is it the same way we do it from there, or you can do it from here also?
Yeah, we can do it from this sales order record, and the particular form we want to customize. You know, we want to change the
Oh, okay.
layout of this form, so we need to go here. Yeah, we can go to fields. I'm clicking on this screen fields. Yeah, so we were talking about how we can move the fields. So
Mm-hmm.
ours was this demo transaction, right? It
Mm-hmm.
should come here. These are all the fields.
Mm-hmm.
Let me search it by name.
Oh, so those are field group. Okay, I saw
Yeah,
them here.
so this is the field here. If we want to show it in primary information, this was the first field group which I showed you, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, we'll select this.
Mm-hmm.
So it will automatically come here, and now we can save this form.
Okay. So you basically go to customize on the right side, top right, and then you,
Yeah,
okay. Or can you go to the customization tab to
yeah.
do it also?
Okay, you're asking me to go to this customization?
Yeah, the customer. Can you do the same thing on the custom from the customization tab also?
Yeah, let me go. Sorry. Yeah,
You can do that also.
sorry.
Yeah, can you do the same thing from the customization tab?
Hello,
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Four. Okay, you're asking me to do this from customization.
Yeah, yeah. Can you do that also?
Yeah, from customization, we can only create fields. Yeah, from customization can only create fields, but if we need to move elements on that particular form, that thing we can do from customization form only.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this subtab is particularly creating for fields or records, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I want to, customize that form, so I will go to that form only. But
Okay.
there are some things which will redirect us to this customization. Let me go there. Yeah. So you can see that this demo transaction is now coming under this primary information. Is that
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
fine?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Yeah. So the thing which I told you that if we want to create this new body field, it will redirect us to the same page which we went from this customization tab. That's why that's what I meant to set at that time, right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So after that, what we need to cover is what are custom records. So like I told you, I have demonstrated you about this transaction body field. So similarly
Mm-hmm.
we can create entity fields as well, and crm fields as well. So you can explore it by yourself, I suppose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you'll be having credentials, you can explore it by yourself. uh,
Mm-hmm.
the thing. Now, let me demonstrate you what are custom records and why we need custom records and what is the benefits of these custom records, right?
Mm-hmm.
For that, creating a custom record as well, we need to go to this list record and record types. Now we will create a new custom record.
You got that. Okay.
So sometimes what happens, as I mentioned you, in NetSuite we have multiple records, right? We have entity record, these employee record, customer record, and transaction
Mhm.
record, right? But sometimes what will happen, we will have some scenarios that particularly we want to store something for which NetSuite doesn't have a standard record, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So in that scenario, we will be creating custom records. So that custom record we can design our way. We can have the fields which we want to have there. So this is a custom form. So this we can name our custom record anything. Let's assume we want to store some household things, right? In a company, if you want to store some uh, stationary, stationary record we want to have, right? So I can name
Mhm.
it a stationary,
Okay.
yeah, stationary, and you will be giving this ID. Uh, so it is best practice to provide description as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we can now save this.
Allow attachment, allow notes, allow child record.
Yeah. Now I will open this stationary record. So in this
Mhm.
custom record, we can have multiple fields, right? So now that custom record has been created, we can have
Mhm.
multiple fields, right? So
Mhm.
suppose in this particular field, I need to have a checkbox. So I can have that checkbox, or let's say we need to enter something like item, right? We need to store the value of some item. So we can, let's save it. So this way we can create multiple fields in this
Mhm.
particular record. Uh, 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 so you can see that this is the custom
Mhm.
record now. In this custom record, we can check what all record lists are there. Are you getting all these things regarding this custom record, or I need to simplify it further?
That's fine. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's just like create a custom table in other
Yeah, a
systems. Yeah,
custom
just like
table or something. So if anything related to that custom record what we have now created, any record we will be creating coming under this list. So
okay.
we'll be creating new stationery, let's say. So whatever fields we created will be coming under this, right? So we created one this demo item field. So we
Mhm.
can put any value here. Let's say demo only. So we can enter it here, and demo field, I created one checkbox field so I can check it or uncheck it, right? So this
Mm-hmm.
name field and this inactive field, we can either remove it from that custom record itself. You show a lot of uh, fields over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see that this include name field, right? If I'll uncheck this box now, so that name will not come over there. So these are the things you can explore when you'll be working yourself. Allow access, UI access. These are the things you can see. So
Can you add, let's say, for example, custom record, right? How do you access that new record? Can you actually put it under the transaction tab or under some one of those standard tab?
you're asking if I need to source this custom record under any sub tab of any record. You're saying that?
Correct. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So that particular thing, what you are talking about, it is something we call it child and parent record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say this is a custom record, and I want to show this particular record under any sales order sub tab, right? So
Mm-hmm.
in that scenario, sales order will be a parent record, right? And this custom
Mm-hmm.
record will be the what say child record of that parent record, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So how do you tie them together? Like based on the order number, based on the how do you tie them together?
we can create a sub tab here. Let's say we are creating this field here. Let's first include global. There should be a checkbox enable child something should be there. Yeah, allow child editing is there. Okay, record is enable mail. So whatever these things I'm mentioning here, this comes under functional development.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Let's say you are saying that we need to add this record under a sales order subtab, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's create an extra field which is um,
Oh, okay. List record. Okay. Then you put sales order here.
yeah, I'm just checking that only. Uh, So, anyways, right now, I'll see that how we can, attach the bot. For now, you can understand like we need to give a field, and that field, we can link from a sales order record then we can show that particular record on this sales order record.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, Let me open it. How it will be, showing. Let me demonstrate there. So what will happen? There will be a separate tab with the
Mm-hmm.
name, right? So we will click on this tab, and the particular record will be coming under this sales order this way only. So we will be clicking on this, and it will redirect us to the record.
Okay.
This way it will happen, right?
Okay.
This all is the part of functional development mostly. So I also need to sometimes look into this, and then I'll
Uh,
be just to save your time, I'll
Okay.
demonstrate
No
at
problem.
afterwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is the thing about custom records. So custom records is something which are useful sometimes for development. Custom developments. We can use it our way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is the thing about custom development, custom records, custom field. So I think custom records and custom fields we have already covered, right? I guess. Or if you want
Okay.
to know something about custom fields or custom records, you can let me know. Are we
Yeah.
clear on this?
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and also we are clear about this O2C cycle, fulfillment record and invoice
Mm-hmm.
record, sales order, purchase order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and form customization also I have let me go to form customization. What else we can do from form customization? Customize form. So this is form customization. You can simply go here, right?
Mm-hmm.
As I told you, we can change the subtab of a field, or we can, show in which field we need to show that particular field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, particularly if I want to show this, I can select this. Yeah,
So
and
so this is a form, right? Custom
yeah,
sales order.
yeah,
So you have screen view, then you have sublist,
yeah.
right?
We have
Sublist.
sublist as well.
Okay, payment schedule sublist view. And then rows, as in which row you can actually look at this form, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you don't check on it, so that person will not be able to look at, select this form.
Actually, these all make this preferred form for any standard or customer role. These all roles can see actually it. If we don't want this particular form to show to any particular record, for that what
Mm-hmm.
we can do is we can simply go to this setup,
Mm-hmm.
user roles, manage roles. Yeah. So okay. These are some standard roles, right?
Mm-hmm.
To standard roles, we can't do any changes. We can only customize those roles. So
Okay.
after customizing a role, we can assign that role to a person. And let's
Mm-hmm.
say this is a custom role. So let's edit this.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the transactions, right? So to a particular record, let's say this sales order, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
right now this particular record has full access to sales order, right? If
Mm-hmm.
but I can give limited access to this particular record. Let's say I'm giving the permission to only view this particular record, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can limit access from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's fine. But if I, let's say I want to only show certain field for a certain row
Mhm.
or certain form for a certain row, can you control that or not?
Yeah, we can control that. What we can do in that scenario, we can create a script, and we can actually get the form, and at that time we can check with what role a user is logged in, and that way we can limit that particular role to view this form. Does that make sense?
How customization using? Not standard, right? What is this
Uh,
check?
these checkbox, I'm not sure what about. Let's check it. What are these? Let me click on some content. Yeah, and let's save it. Right. These all parts are mostly for functional development. I'm not that much expert in functional development. Mostly,
Okay.
the so uh,
Okay, then that's fine. Then that's fine. Then yeah, that's what is the next topic over here? What is the next topic over there?
yeah, let me share that. Uh, yeah, form customization was the thing. So form customization, as I already shared with you, we
Mm-hmm.
can do these type of customization like yeah, where is So, with the help of form customization, simply we can move elements from one tab to another tab or one
Mm-hmm.
field group to another field group, right? So that is the
Mm-hmm.
most things we do with this form customization. Sometimes what will happen, some fields we will not see in UI, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we will open this customized form and we can see that that field is visible over that form, but it is not
Mm-hmm.
visible on UI. So we can check what is the reason behind that. That is the thing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if one field is hidden, that will not show on UI, but we can check if it is on UI. We can check why it is not showing. We can check the type of this field. If we want to hide multiple fields, we can come simply here and we can disable those fields. But to standard fields, I think we can't hide standard fields. We can only hide custom fields. Okay, from a form we cannot hide any field. Okay, yeah, we if we want to disable multiple fields, we can disable from here. Does that make sense? These types
Yeah.
of customization we can do from this form customization.
Okay.
Mm. After that, what is the next topic? Next topic is data migration. So, do you have any idea what is data migration?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Of course.
So, can you give me an idea? What do you understand by data
Like if you
migration?
have right now you need to go live, right? So you have a lot of product you need to move into NetSuite,
Yeah.
right? For example, so you need to do data migration. Let's say the company has like 5,000. They used to have 5,000 product in their old system, and now they
Mhm.
need to move into NetSuite. They need to migrate that 5,000 line items into NetSuite, right? So you
Yeah.
cannot ask people to enter one by one, correct? So you have to ask them to do some data migration and put it in the system, or account, or either that or account balances, right? Open sales order that has not been finished in the old system, right? All the customers, the vendors, so that the NetSuite will be when you move into NetSuite, you'll be able to function, right, with the
Yeah.
data
So
flow.
basically, what here in NetSuite we mean data migration is that if we want to create multiple records at the same time, so we can do
Mm-hmm.
it from data migration. That is
Mm-hmm.
simply what will happen sometimes now. We will have if we want to create multiple customers, let's say, right? So we will be
Mm-hmm.
having a CSV file and we will upload that CSV file and it
Mm-hmm.
this CSV file will create automatically all those records. So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
what is that? This is the path for importing a CSV. We will go to setup, import and export,
Mm-hmm.
import CSV record.
Okay.
Yeah. So we want to let's say import a transaction. Okay, this is the
Mm-hmm.
transaction. First, we will have to select what type of field we need to select. So right now I have selected transaction. Out of those transaction, which transaction we need to upload? Let's say it is a transfer order we need to upload. We need to upload multiple sales order. We need to upload
Mm-hmm.
anything, invoice or something, or let's say we need to, we can select from here, right? We
The
can,
custom record. Okay, there's custom record. Okay.
yeah, we can create custom records as well from this,
Mm-hmm.
or we can create employees as well. Or if you want to create customers, so it will be coming under relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can create customers as well. Okay, customers. Yeah, so that is the thing. We can select. First we need to define what record we are going to create with the help of CSV, right? So right
Mm-hmm.
now I do not have any CSV. Tomorrow what I will do, I will create, I will before the meeting, I will have a CSV created so that we can save
Okay.
some time, right? So directly I can show you how the process is going to happen, right? So for now, you can understand it like this is the path for CSV data migration. We call it CSV import as well, or data migration. Both are the same thing. So we will upload a file from here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
And
say this is a CSV, right? I will select a file. I'm not sure it is going to work or not. It's just to show you. Oh, okay. It is not properly formatted, right?
oh,
So
it's
it is,
only for CSV, right? There's no other way.
sorry.
It's only CSV, right? You cannot do
Yeah,
XMS.
yeah, it
Right.
will only take a .csv file, a comma separated is preferred. So
Mm-hmm.
I will have a file formatted for you, so we can see that what errors we can see during this data migration process, and how it
Mm-hmm.
will actually work, and how we can, resolve those errors which will be coming while we will be doing this data migration, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. So all this update, right?
Mhm.
In this data migration, does it actually
Mhm.
trigger all the I don't know because I know Salesforce, right? So basically when
Yeah.
you save a data, save a record, you can trigger certain thing, correct? Like
Sorry, can you please come again?
so when you save a certain record, you can
Mhm.
write script to trigger certain action, certain program, certain code,
Yeah,
certain script,
yeah,
correct?
correct.
Right? So but then when you do data migration like this,
Yeah,
does it also trigger all those things? If you write those script in the save trigger, those kind of places.
yeah, actually, yeah. Okay, so let me just update you about that. So as you know, you can see that this data migration is happening from a CSV file only, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all the client script events will not trigger when we will be importing data from a CSV,
Okay.
but all the server side scripts will trigger. If we
Mm-hmm.
want to trigger, we in Netsuite we have option. If we want to trigger our script on this particular CSV import, we can trigger that. But if we don't want to trigger a script, we can not allow that as well. So that is an option for us.
Oh, there's an option.
Yeah,
Where here or is it somewhere else?
yeah, it will be here only when we'll be selecting an CSV now. Okay, let
Uh-huh.
me. Yeah, so I have uploaded one file. It's a demo file only, just to now we can move to next. Without
Mm-hmm.
uploading a file, we can't move to next. So as you can see, we have option. We want to add only, or we want to update only. So you need to understand this. When we say add, we mean by this like we want to create the records, right?
Uh-huh.
And if you are clicking on update only, so it will not create any new record. It will only update the existing records.
So what does it compare? How do you know it's an existing record? What does it compare? Is it a
Uh,
key or something?
yeah, okay. Let me show that sales order record only. So in NetSuite, for every record, there is this internal ID, right?
Okay, okay. Oh, okay. So there's an internal ID.
Yeah. For
Okay.
every record we are going to create in NetSuite, there is this internal ID, and as a developer, this internal ID is the key to everything.
Okay.
Yeah, if we need to access anything from our script, if we want to load this record in our script, this is the thing, a key thing as a developer for us. This is going to help us in every situation.
Can you define an additional key?
Sorry.
Can you define additional key? Like I want the document number also is a key. Can you do
Document number is something,
can you do that?
yeah, we can't do these things, if we want to upload up in CSV, we can do it from this document number as well, but in scripting we need to have this internal ID.
So in the update, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
When I do my update, I need to have the internal ID to find out the internal ID every single time,
Yeah,
right?
what will happen? Just see this. This is not a proper CSV. So what will happen? We will have multiple fields. Let's say there are 10 customers which are already created in NetSuite, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
but we want to only update the uh, let's say email IDs of those customers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
what will we do? We will give a column internal ID, right? Internal ID, and we will have email ID, right? So we will be giving like are you on the CSV page right now, or on
I'm on
NetSuite page?
the Excel file.
Yeah, okay, you're in Excel file. So we can give internal ID from here. Okay, we were here, transaction. Yeah, so we will give internal ID like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can give internal ID like this, and email ID. Let's say any email.
So in that case, right?
Yeah.
So if let's say I have an old system, I have a customer file, correct?
Sorry.
So in let's say I have a custom in my old system, I want to migrate all the customer master, customer
Yeah.
number to the
Yeah.
account, right?
Yeah.
So first I have to let's say I have two, three files, right? So I have this database, I have this place, I have all the customer
Mm-hmm.
name,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then I have another file that have all the customer email,
Mm-hmm.
correct? And
Correct.
then maybe another file with all the customer, maybe their other attributes, for example, right? Other attributes. So you have an address file, I have
Yep.
maybe email file, email ID. Okay, let's just say two files, keep it simple, right? So address and email, two files, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how can I do it? How can I migrate them two files to make sure that the file on the second file update the right record?
Yeah, actually, first we need to make sure that where you are going to update these things, that record should be created over there. But if that record is not created, then we need
Mhm,
to create that field. If we are going to create, we are going to use this add option. But
mhm,
if those records are already created in the current system, right? So
mhm.
we will have all these fields here. Like I have email ID, I can have the file and the any other field which you want to update now. We can have multiple fields here, right? And we need to define on which particular record this internal ID is the key, right? Right now this internal ID is the key which will define on which particular customer record you are going to update these fields, right? If we have let's say 1 2 3 let's say 1 2 2 3 1 4 1, so like this way we can import multiple customers. For this multiple customer there will be different email IDs, there will be different phone numbers, there will be different blood groups. Like that we can import multiple we can update multiple fields at the same time. But if we are going to create, we can remove this internal ID fields, so it will internal ID will be created automatically. But right now I'm just giving you update how we can update it. So we will choose this update option, and the thing
Uh-huh.
which you asked, how will a script will trigger, right? So we have this
Uh-huh.
advanced option, and here in advanced option you can see that there is this checkbox, run
Uh-huh.
server suite script and trigger workflows, right? So if
Okay.
we will check this checkbox, then only
Mm-hmm.
our scripts will trigger. Otherwise our scripts which are deployed on this particular record will not trigger. Does that make sense?
Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
So that is the thing. If we yeah, and we can go next. So here is the thing. You can map the fields, right? So these are the fields, right? We need to have all the fields in our CSV. Then from our CSV, we will map these fields. It has already mapped something, class to item class, department to item departments. So this is all the mapping part which will be done. Like you suggested that we want to update an email ID only. So from a
Mm-hmm.
customer record, it will show all the fields here. And from our CSV, fields are showing here, as you can
Mm-hmm.
see, right? So we will map all these and then we'll click on next, and we can name our CSV. Let's save and run this. Let's see what happens. So we can see what is the current status of our CSV. So this was ours. Do not delete this one. So it has 100 percentile completed. You can see 0 of 1 records imported successfully. We can see the response as well. It will show us what is the reason it was not created. Could not find record external ID. So these are the errors. This way we will see the errors, right? And tomorrow we can see that how we can resolve these
What
errors.
What is external ID?
External ID is also similar like internal ID only.
So
You
you
know,
actually have an external ID that you can be a key.
yeah, that external ID as well can be a key. In CSV, we can provide external IDs as well. Yeah, that is a key as well. External
Okay.
ID.
Where do you set that field is an external ID? When you let's
Uh,
say
mhm. Let me go
when you
to,
create an object, right? Or create a custom record, right? Or in an existing, let's say sales order, can
yeah.
I assign an external ID?
Yeah, we can assign external ID on our demand. We can create external ID on our way. Let's see if in a CSV only, you know
Uh,
uh, if you are going to create a sales order or something, so you can give the external ID field and you can assign any external ID. So whenever that field will be that record will be created, you can see that over that this sales order record, the same external ID will be shown.
but why do I actually set this external ID? Let's say asset or sales order, right? How
Yeah.
do I assign an external ID? How do I in the sales order record? You know. field list, which one is external ID?
Actually, you can't see this external ID on the UI, but
Uh-huh.
you can access this. Let me.
Can you go to the record? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a record. For this particular record, internal
Customizing.
ID is this, right? 9448.
Uh,
Let me copy this.
uh-huh.
Mm,
Oh,
So, to that particular, let's say,
oh, external
invoice,
ID.
a sales order, there is no external ID provided. This way, we can only check the external ID, but on UI, we can't see that. I just created a save search just to check what external ID is assigned to this sales order. So, to that particular sales order, no external ID is assigned, but we can assign this external ID if we are going to, create this sales order from CSV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But from UI, we cannot.
Okay.
Yeah. As
So,
of my
so how
knowledge,
many? Mhm.
I think we cannot assign it by UI. But I have done it via CSV. When we upload, na, we can assign it via CSV.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, next question is right.
yeah,
So we go back to the migration, the import part, right?
yeah.
How do I create a template, right, for my file? Let's say, how do I know the field name for
Okay,
my
yeah.
like every column file? Is there a way to expect I need to pick? Let's say I only need to migrate 5 fields of my customer, right? I
Yeah.
need to get the
So
right field name, right? Yeah. Is there a way
mm,
to get a template, or we have to?
yeah, let me show you. There are two, three ways you can follow. Let's say you are going to create an employee. So you can only, list out what are the mandatory fields only, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can include all those mandatory fields in your CSV, and when you will be uploading that CSV, you can map all those fields that way. But
Mm-hmm.
if not, you can go to simply this which I told you, help section.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it has all the CSV. So from a help center, na, you can see, you can have demo CSVs as well, and it will also give you an idea of what sales order import multiple file example. Yeah, you can see that they have given the example how to import
Mm-hmm.
multiple sales order at the same time. These are the fields: external ID, customer, date, status, sales order location.
Okay.
These fields you can include, and from here, help center, you can have an idea what fields exactly you need to take. And for every
Okay.
record they have provided these information. Right. But a simple way to create a CSV is that we can go to that particular record, and when we can list out what all are the mandatory fields, and we can name the
Okay.
in our CSV file. It is not mandatory for us to name exactly the way it is in NetSuite. We can name anything. It's just that when we are going to map the fields, we just need to map the
Okay.
right field from our CSV to the right field of NetSuite. That is the correct
Okay.
way. Yeah.
Okay.